right, so let's see what's in the box. This is the Ruko U11MINI 4K RC3. This is your first pocket aerial drone. And I think they say that because it's very easy to fly. Drone technology these days have improved so much that flying is a lot easier than it used to be. Alright, comes in a nice carrying case. Keeps everything in here. Let's see what we got. Got our instruction manual. Let's see what's over here first. Okay, there's one battery. I assume this will be the second battery. Oops. Okay, so this is extra parts. I don't want to lose these, but extra propellers if any of them break. And this screwdriver and some extra joysticks. Oop. And screws. Okay, those are important. Okay, here are the charging cables. Don't lose any of those. You might need them. Here's the drone itself. All right, good looking drone, and it has the second battery that's already in it. They have it covered so it's not actually connected. Open it up. All right. Okay. You can see it better with the white background, but yeah, it's a good looking drone design. Remove before first use. This is to keep your camera safe during transportation. There's your 4K camera. I'm going to keep the cover on. Okay, that way the camera stays protected. All right, like I said, it's a very good looking drone. Case, we still have the remote control. And this is the key right here. In the old drones, my previous drones, I always had to use my own iPhone display, but this drone has its own display. How nice is that? Okay, the memory card, USB port, camera controls. Very nice. Okay, so you take the joystick, screw it into there. Okay. Very nice. Oh, here's the joystick storage right here. Thought there was an extra one. So those are the extra joysticks that I put on. But this will be your primary joystick, and this will be in case you break the other joystick. It's stored right there. All right, see? So as I was mentioning, I kept another old phone around for my other drone and the controller because it used the display of the camera. But this, you don't need an extra phone display. It has its own display, so it's all integrated, no wires to connect. So that's fantastic. That's what I really like about this new drone. Okay, let's see how everything fits back in the bag. That way. I'm going to put all the extra stuff that they give you in a little Ziploc so I don't lose any of that. I don't recommend you open your pack until you need it, but I just wanted to open it up to show you guys what was in there. All right, so we're going to take this out and fly it. And the nice thing about flying it is that there's this little cheat sheet that they give you right here. So you can put that over just to help you remember what these things do. Of course, when you fly, you need the screen. So this is just a bit of a reminder, a refresher of what you need. And then we're going to take it flying. I guess you could even use just your fingers if you're a little lazy to put in the joystick, but I bet you your control is much more precise with the joysticks. Okay, so let's take it out and give it a shot. All right, I'm at my local park. Gonna give this a try. We'll set it up. All right, I think that's it. Don't forget to take that off. I've forgotten a number of times to take off the cover on my drones. All right, for the battery, so we just tuck it in real nice and easy. Got to put in the memory card. All right, pretty easy. Power it up. We're gonna take out the joysticks from the back. Okay, we'll let this thing boot up. Remember, there's a little cheat sheet. So this button right here will let me return home. That should be easy. Power on, off. Hopefully with the sun glare, you guys can kind of see it. All right. Select a drone. That's the guy I want. There's an intro video on what to do and the steps to take in case you forgot. Okay, I did that. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go video mode. You can see the camera is already seeing the grass. I'm going to move into the shade so that we can see better, but you can see all the blades of grasses. And I want to format that SD card. Take off. And move it out of the trees and you can see it. You can see it is a windy day. Look at the trees going. So what it's going to do is it's going to try to stay still despite the wind. Up, down. All right, nice. So on the screen, you could actually see, yeah, it's a really clear screen. Look at that. You can see where you're going. There's the drone up there. I'm gonna try to get it both. Then you can turn. All right. And all the while, you can see, look at that clear screen. That is so cool. Let's turn it around. And there's the drone. We want to go up. All right, that's really cool. Okay, so let's fly this around. Let's go to the screen mode. And if you can try to fly on the screen, beginner mode has reached the flight limit of beginner mode. So I could leave beginner mode and go higher if I want to and further away. And let's see if I'm going to move the camera. All right, look at that. Okay. And there I am again. Zoom into me. All right, so that's the way you adjust the up and down on the camera with these two buttons in the back, or knobs. I'm going to stay in beginner mode for right now because still trying to get used to this. But there, beginner mode limits again. So of course, when you're advanced, when you learn how to fly, you could get out of that beginner mode. That's really nice. You can really see the screen. So flying by the screen is a bit of a challenge. You do have to learn how to get better, but for me, it's easier to fly by just looking at the drone because I'm just a beginner. All right. So let's get out of beginner mode and then see how it looks from high up. All right, so what you're seeing here is the actual footage from the SD card itself. It's much clearer than what's even on the screen. You can see the picture is super sharp. There I am. And here's the drone looking around at the park. You could see that 4K camera is super stable. Even in this wind, there's no problems. You don't see any shaking around. The gimbal really compensates for any of that movement. It looks great. Now we'll get some footage of things far away in the distance. You could see even far in the distance, it still looks really sharp. It is a hazy day here in Orange County, but still, the camera looks good. All right, so now let's come back down. Just push that button and it should come down by itself to the original spot. There it is right there. Let's see how well it comes down in between the trees and everything. That's pretty much exactly where I left it. You could see my case where it took off, and I think it, it was right over there when I let it take off and it landed here. That's really darn close. All right, cool. Let's go back and take a look at the footage. Here's another look at how windy it was today. You see the trees and the noise of the wind. So it was a really good test of how well this thing performed. It was really stable. So let's see how stable the image is when we look at the video. All right, it was a little hard to see with all the sun glare how clear this screen was, so I wanted to show you guys the screen. Okay, so you could see the screen is actually really clear. And with all the sun glare, you couldn't see so much through my camera, but I just wanted to show you that it was clear. It says go fly. I'm not going to do that, even though there is an indoor mode. So what I think of this U11MINI drone, I thought it was really cool. I loved having the screen on its own remote control. You know, the previous drones I had to use my own iPhone, so it'd be an old iPhone or something that I would use. But this has a nice big clear screen on it, and that was awesome. There is no calibration needed. It was good to go out of the box. I didn't have to twist the drone around or anything like that. And you know, the one thing I like the most about these mini drones is that there's no FCC requirement. So, you know, sometimes they're a little small and they get blown around, but this was really stable. It had its calibration thing, which kept it really stable, and it was really nice. The camera is clear. So really, I can't complain about this drone. I can't complain about the remote. It's going to replace my old ones for sure.